Well, it's Earth Hour time again this year when hippies want you to live like a bunch of North Koreans with no lights, no anything really. So naturally, I have lamps. I have small lamps, 400 milliwatts, and there are even smaller ones in there. Like, 49s. Those guys. 120 milliwatts, these are type 49s. Somewhat bigger fare, those are 25 watt GLS lamps. I've got more 25 watts, 6 watt S6 indicator lamps, 75 watt halogen down there. Got the LED rubbish, don't care about those. Chinese lights in America crap. PR58s. Not high efficiency halogens, that's more band rubbish. 300 watt TLS. $57 watts, don't know if I'm going to be using those because I could use 60s for 0 watts more power consumption per lamp. More lamps. More lamps than that, including a bunch of 80 to 90 or some 80 to 90 year old ones like that. One with the red paint on it, that's an A17 15 watt General Electric Mazda lamp from probably late 1920s, 1930s. 40 watt GLS. 6.6 ampere series circuit 200 watt PR56. Don't know if I'm going to be using that, but who knows. Decent Mexican Philips Econowatt 135 watt lamp. Probably not going to be using that because I use a 150 or 200. And there's more lamps in there. All the way up to Big Daddy, which is probably going to get used as a traditional. It's 1,000 watts. Probably not that one though because it's a really rare 1920s, possibly early 1930s. Close to 90 years old, at least 80. 500 watt one, probably going to use that. Or no, that's the 500 watt one, the comparatively small. PS35 envelope. Probably that 500 watt there, although it's a 1940s or 1950s GTE Sylvania, or Sylvania Electric Products. Yes, pre-GTE. And more lamps. A whole bunch more miniature lamps in there. But I don't know if I'm going to be using any of those because, well, power consumption is a objective of proper Earth Hour counter protest, or Human Achievement Hour, as the Competitive Enterprise Institute so calls their counter protest thing. Bunch of 300 watt GLS lamps. Couple of 205. Get to read the bloody itch. Focus. Yep, 205 watts. Come on, you bugger. Yep, 205 watts there. That's a 12,000 hour, 2,500 nominal lumen, so it's more like 2,900 something new. Incandescent street lighting lamp. Of course, also take the hippies off because they aren't as efficient as normal GLS lamps, but 12,000 hours is a lot better than most helicraps will do. And of course, really big helicrap, probably not going to be using that. That's an 85 watt amp. Bloody huge as well. Of course, those helicrap's not going to be using. And there's more 300 watt lamps in there. Also got a case of 65 watt or 60 watt clear A19 lamps. Some more 300 watt lamps up there. It's 500 watt GLS in there, and there's a I think a couple of 327 watt series, or no, they're multiple, but 327 watt, 4,000 lumen, 6,000 hour street lighting lamps under that. And can't forget these guys now, can we? These guys were featured in previous videos. Lots of lamps, more lamps there. Them. Those guys, well, probably not a lot of these because these are these are either reduced power consumption or rare or both. Got a lot of Phillips Mexican Econowatts. They're good ones. There's also a couple of Indonesian crap ones, which I'm really keeping for technical specimens at this point, or for semi-sacrificial lamps. Where, you know, they're going to be likely broken in service. Bunch of General Electric Watt Miser lamps, although they're great value, Walmart house branded. Bunch of these little buggers, 45 watt reflectors. Some 25 watt purple lamps as well there, and more really long life lamps. Those are from the Aerotech factory in Mullins, South Carolina. Some 30 watt reflectors there. And can't forget these guys as well. And can't forget these guys either.